To understand what belief is, to understand how beliefs in most cases are believed, or we come across our beliefs in childhood, normally first school, or if you're American, elementary school. Belief is the acceptance that something is true or exists, even without proof. So the concept of belief, even without proof, but yet we believe what we are told from a very young age. Belief for us, the way I understand it, is that when we are forming our identity as children, our teachers, our parents, our friends, our family members, what they tell you who you are, what they told me who I am, what I can and can't do, what I can and can't achieve, how I was going to live and what I was going to be in my life, that's created my belief system. And that belief system is then installed in us throughout our childhood into adulthood. It's only when we confront it do we understand where that is from, where it's derived from, and how we can overcome that. So here's a question for you. Can you recall in your memory what parents or teachers have told you what you can and can't do? Friends and relatives, it could be, that you're ugly, or that you're useless, or that you never amount to anything. The more negative they say to us, the more we will remember that and believe that. So when times get hard, when we're in fear, our wired brains will automatically, unconsciously, go back to those memorized negative thoughts, which then triggers your belief, which then triggers your nervous system. Then you feel it and then you act it. It's something I've had to massively, through patience and through action and through learning and reading and understanding, it's took me a long while to get over. It's took me one hell of a long time, one hell of a long journey. It's took a lot of perseverance, patience and persistence in order for me to get over those learned beliefs which was installed in me. And I use the word installed intentionally, because without the peers, teachers and parents, etc. around us, they wouldn't have understood how that actually develops our belief systems about us. At least I hope they don't, because if they do, then they're quite sick people. But in order for us to be able to understand, we've got to think back to them times when somebody has said something and it's stayed with us. It becomes part of the subconsciousness. When we are in certain situations, that's when the unconscious, the subconscious, unconscious thoughts arise. Our lack of confronting that allows us to maybe go through whole of life never confronting our beliefs of what we believe we are. If belief is in the what belief means is not understanding is believing something, whether it exists or not, whether you've seen it or not, says a lot. Because how do we know that we're that person we told we were if we've never gone and seen if we can be anything different? It's a case of just trying to limit from our past, limiting our thought process and limiting our actions, mostly based on what we've been told and what we believed as we were growing up. So that's my belief, and I've, through meditation, visualization, through being conscious when unconscious thoughts, especially around stressful, especially around fear and anxiety situations, arises, and I try and catch myself as quickly as possible when those unconscious thoughts start, and those unconscious thoughts begin to dominate my actions. It's a normal process, it's a natural process. That belief goes into his nervous system, and it starts us on as fight or flight mode. Do we need to fight? Do we need to hide? Do we need to run? So it's a natural response within us to be that way. That's the way we're designed, but it ain't helpful for us, because then it keeps us in the same situation, feeling the same emotions, which when we look back can be connected to us upbringing. It could be as simple as little words being said, which we then believe. So I'm hoping by sharing and giving you this information, so you can gain some more knowledge to understand what belief is and why we believe what we do, which then causes us to be in the same situation and never move forward, never become our full potential. So I'm wanting to inspire and motivate and empower you to go and confront that, to read the books, to understand what beliefs are, how they're derived, look back on where your beliefs came from, and start taking action to override them. I always look at the subconsciousness as previous programs of the past. In order for us to overcome those programs, we have to put new programs in, new feelings and new experiences, and repeat those new experiences, those new feelings on a continuous basis. And through time, patience, it will replace the old programs. Doesn't mean that the programs ever go away, but we learn to adapt and consciously be aware when those unconscious thoughts and feelings arise, and we can direct it on our new experiences and our new feelings. And it takes time, but if you're gonna want to overcome and achieve and live life with no regrets, take all the opportunities what come your way, then this is going to be a part of overcoming yourself to achieve it. I know for me, I wouldn't be here doing this. I wouldn't be starting a company, nor would I have had the belief to create my product. So you need to do the same. This is my life, my journey, my startup. This is me.